Well, good evening, everyone. It's Renata here from RW Psychology. I hope you've had a really great day. Now, I'm wondering where all the night owls are tonight. It's a little bit late for me as I'm not usually on this late, but I hope you've had a great day. I'll see who's around. If you're around, say a little hello and I'll be able to wave back. Now, this evening's topic is still in line with our identity theme. And what we're talking about tonight, I'm talking about for day 38. So we're in 38 of 90. So we are doing extremely well if you're hanging in there with me. And I can see someone on. I can't see who you are, but hello. Anne-Marie, hello. Good to see you. So tonight, what we're talking about, it's good you've just come at a good time, Marie. I'm just about to kick off. So tonight, what we're talking about is we're going to be talking about is your lens too narrow? Sometimes when we get caught up in the moment and things are really difficult and we're having a bad day, we can get a little bit micro. And that means we get really, really small in our lens. Sometimes we actually need to zoom out and see the bigger picture and to see what that moment will look like in the context of what it is that you're trying to do and the goals that you're trying to achieve. So if you're looking at sort of 5-year goals, we need to see how does this moment fit in with my sort of longer term goals. Sometimes we need to zoom right out from the situation and say, does this situation matter? Is it going to cause, am I on track? Is it just a blip? Is it a minor setback? Or is this something that's derailing me completely from where I want to be? Sometimes zooming out gives us that perspective that we need to make those decisions. So it's just a bit of a short one tonight. I just wanted to kind of briefly touch on that because sometimes the perspective is extremely important when it comes down to developing identity. We're looking at what we like, what we don't like. We're looking at trying new things. And part of identity is also about developing where it is that you're headed to, where it is, what sort of goals you're working towards. And once you're on the track to that, we need to zoom out and see, are we on track for where, are these things that I'm doing leading me in the direction of where I want to go, or are they actually moving me away from the goals that I want to achieve? So that's really important when you're starting that journey. So tonight's message is to try and zoom out and not get caught up in the very moment. In that moment, everything seems completely absorbed by that situation. But when you zoom out, when you look at it and we're standing back, the other possibility is imagining yourself as, you're 99.999 years of age and you're sitting in a rocking chair and you're reflecting back. What will this situation look like in context? Is this going to be something that's going to be extremely memorable? Is this something that is just a bit of a blip? Is it something that we won't remember at all, but in this moment feels incredibly terrible? So really important to try and gain some perspective on your life, to be able to see, is this something that is a mammoth thing or is it something that's just a bit of a blip? So that's the message for tonight. I hope that's helpful. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow night. We will be changing tack soon. We will be moving on to our next topic. I'm just going to see if I can find where I'm heading to. See, this is the beauty of live. I can actually have a look and tell you. We will be moving into our next series of 10. We're going to be talking a bit about communication. So we are on the last 2 nights. We've got day 39 and day 40. Then we move into communication. How do we communicate? How do we communicate well? How do we communicate better with people? And how do we respond to people? So the next series is going to be about communication. So we've got 2 more nights of identity, then we're moving into communication. Relationship communication, talking with friends, family, relatives, all of that stuff. So that's still to come. So I hope that's helpful and I look forward to bringing that to you. And have a really great night. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.